The high-altitude valley of Taos, New Mexico is defined by its deep natural silence, a mountain sanctuary historically known for its serenity. Yet for a small percentage of residents, that silence is shattered by a persistent low-frequency drone, an E-flat tone at 41 Hz. It's described as a distant idling diesel engine or a heavy industrial fan that never stops. For these individuals, the sound is a highly invasive physical sensation, triggering chronic sleep deprivation, dizziness, and spontaneous nosebleeds. The phenomenon is strangely selective. While 2% of the population is tormented by the noise, the other 98% experience absolute silence while standing in the exact same room. How can a noise physically torture thousands of people if an ultra-sensitive microphone in that same room records absolute zero? In 1993, the University of New Mexico coordinated a formal government-funded inquiry to finally track down the source of the complaints. Researchers deployed a custom-engineered 150-pound microphone, a big ear designed specifically to detect acoustic energy at the very lower limits of human perception. Despite residents actively hearing the hum, the data showed a complete acoustic flatline. The background noise in Taos measured 15 to 20 decibels below the standard threshold of hearing. The team then utilized geophones to capture subterranean vibrations. The only significant signal they recorded was an unhappy local gopher physically moving the equipment out of its burrow. Investigations into electromagnetic interference similarly failed to find secret military arrays, documenting only the standard local 60 Hz power grid. With every external sensor reporting absolute silence, researchers had to conclude that the source of the hum isn't located in the environment at all. This stands in direct contrast to the Windsor hum in Ontario, a verifiable acoustic wave localized to the heavy blast furnaces of a specific steel mill. Because Taos is physically quiet, the focus shifted to the recording device itself, the human body. Dr. Franz Frosch documented that sufferers can temporarily stop the hum through rapid horizontal head movements, specifically when rotation exceeds 300 degrees per second. A similar effect occurs during long-distance flights. For over half of all hearers, the hum vanishes for 2 to 3 days after landing, suggesting that changes in cabin pressure and engine vibration can reset the ear's internal state. These movements impact the lateral semicircular canals, which manage balance. Horizontal rotation creates fluid pressure suppressing hair cell oscillations. These self-sustained vibrations are a biological glitch. Those rogue vibrations cross the vestibulocochlear anastomosis, a neural bridge connecting the balance canals directly to the cochlea. When these signals leak into the auditory center, the brain misinterprets them as an external low-frequency sound, creating a rare form of subjective tinnitus. If the hum is generated internally, the final question is why it is so heavily concentrated in the Taos Valley. The region possesses a unique intersection of low-level stimuli: tectonic activity from the Rio Grande Rift, aeroacoustic resonance from the Deep Canyon, and intense localized electromagnetic fields. While these signals are too weak for most people to perceive, a small subset of individuals, biological superhearers, are predisposed to be exceptionally sensitive to them. For these individuals, the ambient environment provides just enough energy to jumpstart oscillations inside their inner ear, locking them into a state of sensory neural overload. The Taos hum proves that human perception is an approximation of reality, a complex negotiation between the subtle environmental forces around us and the biological machinery within us.